Good evening. I'm going to talk about a couple of the running backs. The first guy we're going to talk about is Shaquille Seymour. His nickname is Fish. He's about 6 foot, 220 pounds now. Went to high school at Holy Name High School. Was coached by Coach Dan Wando. Did an unbelievable job with this young man. He grew up in inner city Chicago, moved to Cleveland area, and Dan kind of took him under his wing and did an unbelievable job with this young man. He only played in 4 games this year, kind of battled a hamstring injury that kind of kept him out of a lot of his games this year. But in those 4 games, he still rushed for over 1,000 yards and 16 touchdowns, right? One of his playoff games, he rushed for over 400 yards and 6 touchdowns. And so he kind of did a lot of that in that one game. But when you look at this young man, when I first met this young man, the first person I thought about was Kareem Hunt, another Cleveland guy with the same kind of physical attributes that Kareem has. And that's kind of, what I look at this young man to come into our program. Unbelievable parent, support system at home. His mom, Miss T, and his sisters and 2 young brothers were very instrumental in his recruiting process also. Next guy is Ronnie Jones. Ronnie Jones is about 6'1", about right at 200 pounds right now, from Pittsburgh Central Catholic with the legendary Coach Terry Totten over there. Won multiple championships there. Ronnie was a first-team All-Conference. He was a semifinalist for Mr. Football in the state of Pennsylvania, which is a really big deal because they have really good football there. And he was a couple of votes from being a finalist for Mr. Football. His team, Ronnie's team, won a state championship this year, and he was an unbelievable player, for those guys. He's kind of carried the ball 25, 30 times a game. He runs the ball with extreme passion. He's also very versatile, kind of a Iron Man. You don't get a chance to see a guy who plays on the defensive side. He plays on the offensive side. He returns kicks. He does kind of everything. So another kid, too, with unbelievable character. His mom, Tara, his grandmother, grandpa, little brother were all great in the recruiting process of this young man. Yes, sir, no, sir guy. They've done an unbelievable job with him.